Okay, I think we're recording and I'm going to share my screen. Oops, I need to get to the beginning. There's Mamaw. We're not going to start with Mamaw though. We're going to start up here at the top. In my chart. So for those of you who aren't familiar, this is Neora. It's a holistic skincare and wellness company that was founded about 10 years ago with just a night cream. And they wanted to do things a little differently with plant extracts and botanicals and kind of harness the power of nature to help reverse the signs of aging. And the night cream really does work on all the different aspects of aging and damage in your skin. And they sold millions and millions of dollars of just the night cream, and slowly over the years have added more products. We don't ever pay for advertising, but we've been featured in all of these magazines. Whenever you see us in a magazine, it's because the editor tried our product and liked our product and wanted to get it out there and share it with other people, but we don't pay for ads, which is awesome. This is Jeff Olson. He's the founder of Neora. He also wrote this book, The Slight Edge, even before he founded Neora. He was a best-selling author. And The Slight Edge is something that Kristen's actually been practicing more than the rest of us, which is just sort of like micro goals and little baby steps in the right direction, and little things add up to big things over time. So this is a best-selling book outside of network marketing, doesn't have anything to do with Neora, very popular, and that was written by Jeff Olson. So this is our skincare lineup. You kind of start with Age IQ, the face wash in the back, which we'll get to. There's night cream, day cream, kind of the core products. They have plant-based retinols in them. A lot of people have heard of Retin-A, but can't tolerate Retin-A because it's actually pretty harsh and it's expensive. But we have plant-based retinols that do basically the same thing. Eye serum on the left and a LumaBoost. And this is me. I am 53 years old. And when I hit puberty, I developed these dark circles that were just there and never went away. And I, for 40 years, used everything I could get my hands on to try to get rid of them, and nothing worked. So I really just plastered on the foundation and concealer and powder and shadow and highlighter and layers and layers, just to be able to like go outside and not feel embarrassed or have everybody ask me if I'm sick. And Tiffany Weekly, who's the chief of staff at Martin, where the last place I worked in Florida, she and I were on a Facebook group together, and people were talking about Neora, and I was like, I don't even know what Neora is. And she asked me to meet her for coffee, and we met for coffee, and turned out we had a lot of stuff in common in life in general. And she gave me a sample of the eye serum, and I tried it on one eye, and my one little dark circle got just a tad bit lighter, and that had never happened before with anything else I'd used. So I was sold, signed me up, and here we are 8 months later, and I was able to go makeup free. So I rarely wear makeup now, especially at work with a mask. Like, it's hard to wear a mask and you just get makeup and concealer all over it. And but I can go without makeup to work and not be petrified. So like I said, you start with the face wash. That bottle is $31. It lasts like 4 to 5 months. It's the never ending bottle. It's awesome. But you put it on dry skin, makeup and everything. It's an oil based at first. So the oil attracts oil and it gets all the makeup off, including mascara. It'll draw impurities out of your pores without stripping your skin. And then you just splash on a little bit of water and it lathers up nicely, and then you rinse it all away. Leaves your, James is laughing at something, leaves your skin toned, so you don't need a toner. So it's makeup remover, face wash, and toner in one. It's amazing. And you can use it like for kids' Halloween makeup, gets that off easily, just like Godessa here got all of her makeup off in one step. So the Age IQ line, this is Tiffany on the left. On the top left, she'll tell you that it was her 40th birthday. They were on vacation. She had on a face full of makeup, foundation and everything. She always wore foundation and concealer. and she felt like she was pretty well rested, but didn't really like the way her skin looked. Started looking for anti-aging stuff, and her friend Kristen Warfield, who is actually a sports marketing director at Churchill Downs and an MBA in business, was doing Neura. So Tiffany is a chemist by training in college, and she's a physician now, and her friend Kristen, the master's in business. So they got together and both are in Neura and doing very well. A couple of you will recognize Kristen here. Do you want to tell us about your Age IQ experience? You're muted.
Sorry. Okay, so yeah, I actually followed Christy's posts and her amazing results for about a year before I decided to try. And I've always had dark under eye circles. So I am using the under eye cream. I use the day and night. And I don't wear makeup anymore either, just eyeliner and mascara. So it's pretty awesome. I've definitely seen some improvements in the like crow's feet, the wrinkles around my eyes, and yeah, I've been really happy.
Yeah, it's really pretty quick and easy. Like all of those products in the first page there, it takes like 2 minutes to wash your face, put on the eye serum, put on the night cream, go to bed. In the morning, rinse off the night cream, put on the day cream, put on some eye cream, out you go.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't want to use anything that was difficult, because before Neura, if I washed my face, it was, I might have used the kids' body wash or something. I had no skincare at all. So yeah, I definitely needed something easy.
Yeah, I didn't have anything. I was one of those people who rarely washed their face before going to bed, which now I can't even imagine going to bed without my nice tightening night cream on. Yeah. So super easy. And so here's a few more people. This is Kyle on the left. He's on our team in Canada. He's a burn survivor. He's in his 30s. He was burned over 80% of his body when he was 5. And he had lots of skin grafts and lots of surgeries on his face. They had to reconstruct his eyelids, as you can see. And he just sort of figured he was gonna have to live with all of these scars and creases. And he says his skin was very non-pliable. It just didn't move much, like when he talked or smiled. And his sister actually joined Neura and asked him to try the products. And he was skeptical like me, like nothing's gonna work. I've tried everything. And he tried the Cleanse, Correct, and Protect set, and his skin got brighter, and he says more softer, and it moves, and those creases are disappearing. So he's excited. He actually became a brand partner. And this is Fran. Her daughter was a brand partner on our team, and she used the whole advanced skincare set on her face. And look at her neck too. Like she also used firm cream on her neck. And oops, let's go back. She actually entered her before and after pictures into our 90-day contest and won first place, which is $3,000. So we have this contest where you can enter your pictures, and then your friends and anybody can vote on whose they think is best. You can only vote once, so you can't like stuff the ballot box or anything. And she won $3,000. And the period that I entered the contest, I actually won $1,000 for second place for my before and after pictures. So get paid to use good skincare. It's awesome. And then this nice lady up here on the right is just sort of a testament to, our stuff doesn't work overnight, but it does have cumulative effects. And in 2.5 years, she's taken like 10 years off of her face by using the advanced skincare set. It's kind of amazing.
It's insane.
I know. So this is our eye serum. I put this molecule up here because it's now my favorite molecule. Signum Biosciences is our biotech partner. They are on Princeton's campus, and they are, nerdy scientists, and they are the ones that extract substances from plants and form these molecules that you can only get in our products. They used to be affiliated with Elizabeth Arden, and they had one of their molecules in the Provage line, which is Elizabeth Arden's high-end line, very expensive. not everybody can afford it. So Signum really wanted to get their molecules and their products into the hands of more people. So they quit working with Elizabeth Arden. They were actually with Obagi for a while too, but now you can only get their ingredients with us. And this is SIG 1191. It's what is in the eye serum. It helps strengthen leaky capillaries. Dark circles are often caused by tiny capillaries under the surface of the eyelids leaking blood out, and then the blood gets trapped, breaks down to hemosiderin, which is basically iron, and that's what causes the dark circles. So this molecule helps strengthen the blood vessels, and it also helps break down the hemosiderin, and then the body can kind of get rid of it, so it gets rid of the dark circles. And this is me in 8 months. You can see in the reflection in my eye, I'm sitting in the same spot in front of the same sliding glass door. So there's no like real lighting tricks here. And this is Cecilia. She's a GI doctor who I met on Facebook. She's in New Jersey. I can't remember which town, but she's a GI doctor in New Jersey. And this is her, I think this was 6 weeks of using the eye serum twice a day. And she uses the hydrogel patches once a week, usually on Friday night or Saturday as her little pick me up or something for getting through the week. She relaxes with some eye patches on. And here's Tammy's mama. You want to tell us about mama? Oh, I had her name in there. It's gone. That slide didn't work.
That's Mama. She is my grandmother, my dad's mom. So I'm not going to tell you how old she is, but you can make a pretty good educated guess. But she was always worried about the bags that she has there under her eyes. And that is her 90-day results with just the eye serum. She did start using the face wash, maybe halfway through that, just because, you know, she's my mama, so she bought something else. But she now uses the face wash every day, and she does her eye serum twice a day. And she called me when she sent me, the neighbor had to come and take her picture for her, and then they texted it to me so I could text her back and show her the difference between the two. And she was just tickled. And that was her word, was, Tammy, I'm just so tickled about this. So she is an eye serum user for life now. She just loves it.
So cute. So these are the hydrogel patches. They are heat activated. All of our products are made in the US except for this one. This is actually made in Korea because they have the smart, nerdy technology that heat activates the key ingredients from Signum in the patches. So you put the patches on and the heat from your skin activates the release of all of the cool little molecules that help with dark circles and puffiness and lines. So this lady is demonstrating that you can use them pretty much anywhere that you have creases. She puts them on her forehead for her deep creases, and you can tell that they're lightening over time. And then she flips them down under her eyes. So like 15 minutes on the forehead, 15 minutes on the eyes, and from the top left to the bottom right, that's quite an improvement in just a short amount of time. And that effect will accumulate over time and get even better. This is Tammy again, after just one use of the hydrogel eye patches. You can see quite a difference in the darkness and the puffiness, especially under that right eye there. We do have an awesome sunblock, which I didn't wear much sunblock, even though I grew up in Arizona, because it was always kind of white and pasty, or it smelled funny, or it stung my eyes, or clogged my pores or something. But this one I actually love, and I actually use it every day now, even if I'm not going outside in the sun, because it not only protects from UVA and UVB light, but it protects from blue light from cell phones and iPads and computer screens that we're all staring at right now. And unfortunately, that blue light actually penetrates deeper into your skin than the light from the sun does, and it causes premature aging. My husband also likes this because it's light and doesn't make his face slimy if he's golfing or biking or hiking. So you have to check that one out. This is our Illuma Boost, is our vitamin C serum. It's packaged smartly. The little bottle has a container at the top and a container at the bottom. The container at the top has the vitamin C powder in it. When vitamin C powder gets into solution, it actually starts to degrade pretty quickly. So within 2 or 3 weeks of being in solution, it really isn't effective anymore. So if you see a vitamin C serum on the counter at the drugstore or in Macy's or whatever, you really have to figure out how old it is, because it's not going to work if it's more than a few weeks old. It's not going to work as well. So ours, when you first use it, you hit the plunger, the powder drops into the solution below, and then it's activated. And then you have 2 or 3 weeks to use it. You actually get 2 little bottles in a set, so it lasts a month, and you always have fresh vitamin C. And this is Bob. He's a nurse in the ER at Martin, where I used to work. And he's in his 60s. He was a competitive water skier for decades and still water skis for fun. Grew up in Florida, so the sun really took a toll on his scalp, and he had that dark spot in the back that was like a little bit rough. So I was worried that that was going to turn into something bad. So I actually gave him a set of IllumiBoost for free to use. And he's been buying it every month since. And within 90 days, his scalp was looking better. I need to get an updated picture from him. I don't live there anymore, so I can't just snap one like I snapped these. But I'm told that his scalp looks even better than this. And this is Tiffany on the right. She has been in Florida since she was 2. She's now, I think, 43. And she had a lot of sun damage because she didn't take care of her skin when she was younger. If you look up by her neck there, you can see that it was getting kind of leathery and bumpy and rough. And then you can obviously see the dark spots. And IllumiBoost in, I guess that's 2.5 months, made a huge difference. And if you see her now, it's even better. You do have complexion pads, which I know Tammy is using on her teenager and preteen. It's another molecule from Signum that is only in our product, and it helps target the bacteria in your skin that causes acne and breakouts, but it doesn't strip the good bacteria from your skin. Like, we're supposed to have some bacteria on our skin that's good, that is normal flora that keeps your skin healthy. So this just takes away the bad stuff, leaves the good stuff, clears up the breakouts. Now with wearing masks all the time, people are getting what's now called maskne under where you wear your mask. And this, especially paired with the cleanser, will get rid of the maskne. And then some people are using night cream under their mask because it forms a little barrier and keeps your hot breath that actually has bacteria in it off of your skin. So it'll prevent breakouts. Firm cream is one of our biggest sellers. Did I skip a page? I did. So this is me on the left. I was totally skeptical, the kind of the scientist in me. I wanted to do my own experiment. So I only used firm cream on my right thigh for 2 months because I wasn't sure it was going to work. But lo and behold, it worked. And this was right before we went on the free trip to Cabo last February with Neora. So I had to start using firm cream quickly on my left thigh, so my thighs weren't uneven when we were on the trip. And this is my stepmother, Marilyn, on the right. She's not on the Zoom today, so I'll actually tell you that she's 73 years old, and she had this deep crease in her neck that has been there for like 10 years and was getting worse, and she didn't like it. She'd wear like high neck shirts to kind of cover it up. But the firm cream has almost completely reversed that. Her neck does not look 73 anymore, nor does the rest of her, because she's also become a brand partner and has been using all of the face stuff. This is Jess on the left. She's an ER nurse at Martin, and her before and afters with using firm cream on her thighs. And then we've got Kristen again on the right.
Yeah. So after, am I muted? No, I'm not muted. So after, having 2 kids, then, my belly stretched out quite a bit. So I, definitely didn't think I was ever going to wear bikinis again, but I was okay with that, but I still was self-conscious about that. So I had seen Christy's post with her legs, and that's what really got me to contact her and say, okay, what is this stuff? So I tried it, and I was amazed how fast I could see results. After just a couple weeks of using it, my husband was like, what is this stuff? And and then now my belly button has completely changed back to what it used to be. And I don't know, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we call it liquid spanx. And Kristen's being modest, of course. If you don't know Kristen, she is kind of a tiny, cute little thing, and she runs and she's in shape, and she was back running again after the kids, and she was in good shape, but like running and exercise just wasn't going to firm up the skin on her belly. So Firm kind of did what her exercise and diet couldn't do. Oh, let's see what's next. Oh, come on. There we go. So this just shows that our products aren't tested on animals. They don't have any of the bad stuff that you don't want. They do have all the good stuff that you do want. This is our friend Sarah. Sarah worked with Kristen and Tammy and I at Indian River. She's an awesome nurse. She's also an actress and a classically trained singer. So she is in a lot of shows. She hates her hair, or hated her hair, and would always wear it up in a bun. Like you never saw Sarah without her hair up in a bun. And she liked to cover up this, what she called her bald spot on the back of her head. So I actually gifted her Prolux when it came out as a pre-launch, as a Christmas present. And she loved it. She saw changes in her hair after just a couple months. The bald spot filled in. Now she wears her hair down a lot. She also became a brand partner because she loved Prolux. This is Gina. She's an ER doctor that I worked with in Florida. She is tall and blonde and beautiful and like in her early 30s, but after she had her first baby, she was losing a lot of hair and she was pretty distressed over it. And she saw her gynecologist and a dermatologist and an endocrinologist, and they're all like, your tests are all fine. They didn't really have any solutions for her other than some vitamins, which she tried, and they didn't work. So she tried the shampoo and conditioner and the scalp serum, which is, I think, what did most of this benefit for her. It just helps balance the hair follicles. It also helps decrease the appearance of white or gray hair and make the hair thicker. So she was thrilled. She still uses that. And this is Beth on the right. She was my neighbor in Florida. She works outside a lot with horses, and she had 5 acres, and she was always out in the sun and humidity, and it always kind of made her hair a little frizzy and unkempt. But just one use of shampoo, conditioner, and our hair mask, and it was smooth and beautiful. And this is one of our brand partners' husbands. Men can use all of the products, the skincare products. They like the hair care products too. The scalp serum, like I said, will help thicken the hair and fill in the blank spots. And this is just our IntelliGray, which you can see it's been shown in trials to decrease the appearance of the whites and make the hair shafts thicker and filled in. We do have a wellness line. I was skeptical about that too. I came for the skincare and wasn't really interested in all this wellness hocus pocus. I'm a physician, and I don't know about all these supplements and didn't think they would work. But now I use them all, except for the day chew, the wellness chew. I just can't have it because it's got a little bit of caffeine and I have an arrhythmia. So I don't take that. But the day chews and the night chews, both are Ayurvedic formulations. They have ashwagandha root, gotu kola, reishi mushroom. The night chews have melatonin, a little bit of L-tryptophan, and chamomile. And then the day chews also have some B complex vitamins. So the day chews will give you a little bit of boost of energy without a spike of energy, like a giant cup of coffee or a Monster or a Red Bull or something. Some of the nurses at work will take one of these instead of having a Monster, because those are terrible. If you're not drinking the diet one, they're full of calories, and both the diet and the regular one are just full of chemicals that aren't good for you. And then the night one, I love, because after menopause, like 4 or 5 years ago, I just wasn't sleeping very well. I would wake up literally 4 or 5 times a night, roll over, go to the bathroom, check my phone, whatever, and then kind of have a little hard time going back to sleep. But now I take a sleep tube before bed and I sleep 4 or 5 solid hours. I wake up once, go to the bathroom, and then I can go right back to sleep and sleep another 3 or 4 hours. So that's been awesome for me. EHT is our brain supplement. You can think of it as a multivitamin for your brain. It's got vitamin D and alpha lipoic acid, and it's just a multivitamin to help your brain function. And this is where a lot of the NIH funding that Signum Biosciences has gone. So they have peer-reviewed publications. They have leaders in Alzheimer's research that have studied this molecule and proven that it helps untangle the tangled neurons that cause Alzheimer's. They've showed it in rats and mice. They haven't actually dissected any human brains yet to prove it in humans, but we see a lot of people with improved memory, cognition, less fogginess, people with fewer headaches. Migraine sufferers will have improvement with the EHT. It's an extract from the coffee plant, and we have a patent on the extraction process and the molecule itself. There's no caffeine in it. It's from the leaf of the coffee plant and not the bean. So that's a pretty amazing product. The youth factor powder and pills kind of go together, but you can take them separately. They are antioxidants and superfoods. The powder is this lovely little pink powder that you put in water, and it gives you 3 to 4 servings of fruits and vegetables. I take one every day in the middle of the day. If I'm working night shift, I'll have one in the middle of my shift at night just for a little pick me up. And I just don't tend to eat enough fruits and vegetables. So it's good to supplement a little bit. And then the pills together with that will help with hair, skin, and nail and boost your immunity. Our probiotics are Prolistic, and we've had those for a couple years now, and they are freeze dried. So they're just in the little sachet. You sprinkle it on your tongue like a pixie stick, and it starts working on your own oral mucosa, your esophagus, your stomach, and then your intestines. If you take a pill version, you don't really know where the pill is going to open up and where it's going to start working. And most of them need to be refrigerated, but this is freeze dried, so you don't need any refrigeration. And then onto NeuroFit, which is our latest program, or our latest product line to be launched, just launched in January. And we already have 95,000 people have purchased NeuroFit and having amazing results, which is pretty incredible when you think about it. It's only a few months old. So it's kind of a whole program. Tammy, I know you've been using NeuroFit. Do you want to tell a little bit about it?
Yeah, I can. And look, I have them here too.
Okay. She can Vanna it. I don't have anything. We're in Asheville on vacation, so I have suitcases, but I have no products.
All right. So NeuroFit, cute little 3 sachets here. The first one is your Slim and Skin, which has all your fun, there you are, all your fun collagen. I put it in whatever I'm drinking in the morning. It could be coffee, it could be chocolate milk, it could be orange juice. You never know what's in my fridge or what the kids have left me. So whatever my first drink is, that's where that goes. You don't taste it. The only thing they say is to not mix it in water because of the collagen. It'll get clumpy and you don't want that taste. Icky. The second is your Block and Balance. Okay, so that's more of your pre-probiotics, like they were talking to before. The thing with this is you don't have to mix it with anything. You can just pour it on your tongue and it's good and it will go away and it's not going to give you the, you know, the sour face. So that's before, right, your biggest meal of the day, lunch, dinner, whatever that is for you. If you work night shift, if you split back and forth like these doctors do, which is also crazy. I never knew how I did that. And then you've got your Cleanse & Calm, which you put in whatever you're drinking before bed. I was doing tea when I first started because it seemed to dissolve really well in the hot stuff, but I just don't want to drink a full cup of tea. So I'll take whatever's left in a bottle, like a water bottle or a Gatorade, and I'll shove it in there, shake it up and down it, and I'm good to go. And I always add my sleep chew with that, which is awesome because I'm sharing the room right now with guinea pigs because we're building a house and they don't sleep at night and I would like to. So between the Cleanse & Calm and the sleep chew, I'm good to go. And it doesn't, like some people will think that cleanse, you're going to be cleansing yourself in the bathroom for the next day or two. You don't. It just seems to keep you all nice and straight.
It's more of a detoxifying thing. It's not like a bowel cleanse or anything harsh. There's no laxatives in it. So the sachets are one aspect of the whole NeuroFit program. And the other ones are pretty obvious things that we've all done and I've done in the past, but didn't have a lot of success with. So the 6 things are, the first one is to just drink more water. For my body weight, it's 100 ounces of water a day, which I'm still having a hard time getting 100 ounces a day in, but I'm trying. And all of these things, just like the Slide Edge book in the beginning and the micro goals that Kristen has talked about on her page, sort of baby steps in the right direction is really all we're asking for. So drink more water with the goal of drinking like 100 ounces a day. The second thing is to breathe. Take 3 to 5 minutes a day just to sit and focus on your breath, because that calms your mind. It calms your or lowers your cortisol levels, and high cortisol levels lead to more stress and more weight gain. So breathing will help in more ways than one, but it will also contribute to losing weight. Move more. There's no specific exercise requirements with Neora Fit, but we encourage you to move more. They say to try to move 30 minutes a day. And that can be walk around the block, that can be a HIIT workout, that can be yoga, that can be CrossFit, like whatever you do or already do or feel like you can do is good, just move. The fourth thing is mindful eating, which I've always had a hard time with, especially in the ER in the middle of the night. I tend to want to just snack and eat whatever is laying around, which is usually not healthy. But when I take the Neora Fit, which has been almost every day now, I've been more consistent the last month or so, especially the block and balance. I feel like I can ask myself, why am I eating? Am I hungry, or am I, nervous, anxious, upset, tired, and just sort of not eat if I'm not actually hungry. And then the fifth thing is to reduce your eating window, which is not exactly intermittent fasting, but the suggestion is to not eat 3 hours before bed. If you have a big stomach full of food when you go to bed, just sitting there, you're bound to get acid reflux, and your body's just going to store those calories as fat. So those 5 things, none of us have been perfect at them, but just sort of make baby steps in the right direction and then take the supplements, and people are seeing great results. And then these are sort of the other benefits besides weight loss: hair, skin, and nails, better sleep, calmer mind. So, but the reason that this works for weight loss, all 3 of the supplements promote fat browning, which I learned about in medical school and promptly forgot until I started hearing about Neora Fit again. And then I was like, oh yeah, I remember learning that. So if you're overweight, you have white fat cells, and they're big and fluffy and white under a microscope. And typically when you diet and you lose weight, those big fluffy white cells just sort of shrink a little bit. But then as soon as you quit dieting or fasting or dieting or whatever you're doing, the white cells just fluff back up again, and you get big again and way more again. But with Neora Fit, the fat browning actually converts the white fat cells to brown fat cells, which are smaller and denser. So they might weigh the same as the big white cell, but they're actually smaller, which is why people are losing inches sometimes before they lose pounds. And those brown fat cells are actually easier to burn off when you move your 30 minutes a day. Those will burn off and be gone. So when you quit dieting or you don't move as much, they're not just going to puff back up again, because they're actually gone. So that's how Neora Fit works. This is me. Like I said, I'm 53 and I was getting back rolls, which is just unacceptable. So I did not like my before picture at all here. But in 4 weeks of using Neora Fit and trying to drink the water, not being perfect, at this time I was actually doing a step bet challenge. So I was getting in 10,000 steps a day. I wasn't doing anything overly strenuous. I wasn't breaking a sweat or anything, but I lost 4 pounds. Which didn't seem like a lot on the scale, but I lost 4.5 inches off my waist, my lower abdomen, and I lost 1 inch off of each thigh, and I lost like a 1/2 inch off my neck, which I didn't realize needed to lose inches, but apparently it did. And just sort of overall felt better, slept better, and looked better. And like, you can't suck in your back. Like, those back fat rolls are just going away. And this is my friend Jackie. She's a nurse at Martin, and she actually had mastoiditis a little over a year ago, and she was on months and months of antibiotics and steroids and was pretty sick, was hospitalized. But the steroids and the antibiotics really took a toll on her GI system, and she ended up with very irritable bowels. And she'll tell you that she didn't want to leave the house because she didn't want to be too far from a bathroom. So she would go to work and stay home. But she actually used the Prolistic probiotics for a few months, and things were getting better. And then she heard about Neora Fit and she started that. And she says within the first week, her bowel issues just straightened out completely. And it's been almost 3 months now, and she hasn't had any of the irritable GI stuff. And she lost like 8 pounds, and she looks great. And not, you can't tell from pictures, but she is a bubbly, perky, happy, fun person. And after her hospitalization and all her GI stuff, she just wasn't herself anymore. And now over the last couple months, I can really tell she's getting back to her perky, happy self, which is awesome. So I put this here just to kind of talk about why we're different than other skin companies and other multi-level marketing companies. Obviously, nobody is partnered with Signum Biosciences, so you literally can't get our products anywhere else, or the ingredients that are in our products in any other products. So that's one thing. Destination Success is our free trip that we have every year. If you meet a certain level as a brand partner, you get a free, all expenses paid trip for 2 to an all-inclusive resort, usually in Mexico, and it's usually in February, where it's cold somewhere up north, but it's warm in February. So Sarah and I actually went last year, and Tiffany and a few other people on our team. This year it's Puerto Vallarta. It was supposed to be in March, but it got postponed till September. So I'll be going in September, and Cecilia has earned the trip also. And they just announced that the next trip is going to be to Tulum, Mexico in February of 2022. So Tammy and Kristen and I are hustling to try to earn the trip to Tulum in February, which will be fun. 3-year free up here is just the very first milestone for brand partners. If we have 3 customers in a month, we earn products for free. So I've had $140 in free Neora since July of 2019, which is pretty awesome, just by sharing my referral link with my friends. And then Big Brothers Big Sisters, we are the single largest corporate donor to Big Brothers and Big Sisters, which I think is pretty cool. We passed Nike a few years ago. I donate a certain amount out of my check every month, and it geolocates to my zip code, and the money that I donate actually goes to the chapter like in my neighborhood or area. So I think that's awesome. We just switched to Smart Shop subscription manager, so it's easier for customers to manage their orders. You're not tied into monthly ordering. You can delay, change the date of your order, cancel your order altogether, switch up the products in there. You're kind of in complete charge on your phone or your computer of your Smart Shop experience. And they just started something new. If you order something this month or any month, you get 10% of that order as Neora cash to use the next month. So it's kind of like Kohl's Cash or Nordstrom Reward Dollars, or all different companies have different things, but we're going to have Neora Cash that just started. So yeah, place an order and then you get 10% of that amount to use as a coupon the next month. There's 2 ways to experience our products. You can do the results program, which is just being a preferred customer. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of happy preferred customers that use our products and get good results. Or you can do the Results Plus Perks program, which is to be a brand partner like Tammy and Kristen and Ivana and I are. And the perks is just, you have the option of sharing your referral link and earning your products for free, or working for perks like I have a car bonus, there's the trips, and then obviously there's commissions, but there's never any quotas or minimums or requirement to share your referral link. You can just be a brand partner that gets the very best prices on products. And these are some of the brand partner packs that we have right now. Tiffany is our upline, and she has offered to give 10% off of any of these packs tonight to anybody who buys today. And I know Kristen, Tammy, and I didn't talk to Ivana about this, but I've also offered to throw in another 10% off. So you can get 20% off of any of these packs, which are already a hugely discounted price. You get in the skincare pack, you get these 5 items for $200. I can't even do math. So that would be, I don't know, 20% off of that, $160 for these 5, which would be, I don't know, it's like, it would be like $180 savings, I think.
Crazy.
Crazy. And then we do have 2 larger packs, which are even a steeper discount. If you did the $1,000 pack without the discount, they're already like $32 an item. And those items normally range from $40 to $90 a piece. So that's quite a crazy savings, and we'll give you another 20% off on top of that. This is how to order from Tammy or me or Kristen. And I'm sorry, Ivana, I didn't get yours in there, but you can share your link with your friends. Do you have anything you want to add about the products, Ivana? I didn't really have you talk much.
I would say just that Neora has been life-changing for me. The self-improvement, or whatever you want to call it, part, the training, the the friends and so on. That is what actually has impacted me. I think besides the products, which did completely change my outlook on me, how to take care of myself. I take care of myself now, which I never did. It's so funny.
It's true. Like, there's something to be said about being, I don't know, with a bunch of like-minded people and who talk about goals and mindset and helping each other and how to be better at this, that, or the other thing. That just sort of makes you think about what you're doing and how you're doing it and how maybe you could do it better, whether it's Neora or doctoring or parenting or running or whatever. So that's been amazing for me too. And then, the skincare is a perk. The not wearing concealer on my eye circles is awesome, and losing a little weight and feeling better with Neora Fit is great. Helping my friends like Jackie, who was miserable before starting Neora Fit, like feel better and just be happier, is also been amazing. So that's all I have for slides. Let's stop sharing so everybody can see everybody better. There we are. Oh, Missy's here. Hi, Missy. So Kristen, do you have anything you want to add?
No, I don't think so. I mean, just, those are all the things. I mean, the products are truly amazing, and yeah, it's been great to learn about, that personal development and to just improve, and yeah, it's really been great. So yeah, I would just say if anybody has any questions or anything, then we can answer.
Yeah. I'm putting names in a wheel, which is why you don't see me anymore.
Okay.
So Tammy, do you want to tell us a little bit?
I can, sure. Kristen and I were talking about this the other day. I think we've seen your post for 2 years now, Christy, and then Kristen finally called me. She's like, listen, the 3 things that you're buying for Clinique to use on your face that you probably don't use half the time anyway, you can get this cleanser that will do them all, and you need to try this. So, it's Kristen. I'm like, okay, you win. Here we go. And I would say within a couple days, Kristen, of using that, I was all in. Like, I jumped in. Yeah. I'm using all the skincare line. I was like, yay, I'll try to earn my products for free. And I have earned my products for free every month since I started. And now I'm actually earning a commission, and I've paid for the kids' dance camps this summer already. And having both my husband and I on salary, it's such a huge help, because as the kids get older, they get more expensive. I have one who wants to go to Juilliard. I have another one who wants to go to the Savannah College of Art and Design. And, they're both really good at what they do. So, we need the side hustle, and my husband won't let me pimp him out, as cute as he may be. He won't let me do it. So I thank everybody for, and it's such a good group. Like, if Kristen's not there, if Christy's not there, Tiffany's there, I mean, you can ask anybody anything and they're going to help you, which is really, really nice. And I have a brand partner who just does it to buy her products because it's the best way to go. It's what she wants to do. She gets the cheaper way, and yay, there's no pressure to do anything. So I'm happy.
But if you do want to share your link and earn free products, we help you do
might
that
as well.
A whole, for $20 you get to sign up as a brand partner. It's $20. You get Jeff Olson's book, which markets for like $20 on Amazon. So it's basically you get a book and a free business, which is your website. And there are just tons of marketing tools with videos and PDFs that you can send to people with information. So you don't have to know everything about everything. You're just sort of the messenger and you can send the message out. But anyway, I want to make sure I have everybody on the list. I had Nadia, I have Kathy, I have Christy, Missy, and Lori. There was a Samsung Galaxy, but I think that might have been Lori. Okay, so let's share screen again and go to here, here, and we spin. This is for a free firm cream.
5 people.
We saw.
There's a good chance that my people win.
Ah, there is.
Oh,
Lori. Who
congratulations.
invited Lori? I don't know who invited Lori.
Not me.
Tammy invited Lori. All right, so Tammy and Lori will get together and get an address and we will get Lori a free firm cream. We can send everybody else a free sample. There is skincare, hair care, or a 1-day sample of the Neora Fit. So get with whoever invited you and we will send you a sample of one of those products. But let's get back to everybody's faces again, because inevitably somebody has a question. So have a question, feel free to ask.
I have a question. So for the acne care, is it there is age limitations? I have my daughter, she's 13 and her acne on the back is really bad. Can I use it for her?
You totally can. They say that
Big
people have
yes.
to be above 6 or something like that. I don't know how many
Oh,
6-year-olds have acne, but yeah. How old are your kids, Tammy? They're
My son is almost 16 and my daughter's 13, and I have them use it, especially because they have to wear their masks all day at school. And Logan dances in his at school, so it's a big help. They both use the face wash and the acne pads.
Yeah, my 13-year-old also is using it.
Mhm.
Very, very
And if you cut them in half, they last longer.
yeah, that's what I do. There's 45 in the jar and I cut them in half and I use half in the morning and half at night. And sometimes I don't use it in the morning or night. But yeah, it makes them last longer. What was I going to say? If acne or breakouts is a problem, the acne pads will help on their own, but the face wash is amazing and will literally last 4 or 5 months and really
Forever.
balances the skin. So, if you can afford both, get them both because they really work great together.
Yeah, it's like a Harry Potter bottle. I mean, the face wash doesn't ever end. My first bottle ever, my son and I were using together for months. I am now on my second bottle after sharing my first one with him. And I
Yes.
started in like October.
I started in September and I just ran out of
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So, yeah.
So any other questions? We're all available on Facebook Messenger, or if you have my number, you can text me. And if Kristen or Tammy don't know the answer, which they do, they know most of the answers. You can always get on a 3-way call with me. But yeah, that's it for tonight. We will get Lori a firm cream. And I want to thank everybody for coming. It's always fun to see happy, friendly faces. Hi, Missy.
And pretty babies at bath time.
I know.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.
Oh, wait, there's a chat. Was there something in the chat? Sorry. Oh,
That was just me being weird.
okay. Just want to make sure I wasn't missing a question. Okay. Bye.
Bye.